So hi guys, welcome back to our channel Data Do Not Lie. It has been quite a while since we made our last video, and today it is India versus England once again. It's the fourth Test match, and it will be happening at Manchester Old Trafford Stadium. India are yet to win a Test match at Manchester Old Trafford. India have played 9 Test matches at Manchester so far, out of which India have suffered 4 losses and 5 draws. So definitely India will be looking to breach Manchester for the first time in this test series. And India have been in this situation before in this test series itself. India were winless at Edgbaston and they breached Fortress Edgbaston in this test series. So India will be looking to do a double breach and make it a memorable series. Meanwhile, though, even England, they have announced their playing 11 actually. Liam Dawson has come into the playing 11 for England in place of Shoaib Bashir. And now with the inclusion of Dawson, it is very frightening to see this England team actually, because they are playing 11 players who can, all of them can bat. There is no proper tail ender for England. Just,
Archer will be batting at 11th position, I guess.
yeah, Archer is the weakest tail ender for weakest batter for them. Even he can score 20 to 30 runs on a given day actually. So it is very frightening to see this England team, and it will be a challenge actually for the Indian bowlers to stop the England batters. So yeah, it is going to be a really interesting test match. The series is on the line. On the other hand, if we see India women and India under 19 have done their job beautifully in England. India under 19 won the ODI series against the England under 19s. India women won the T20 series and the ODI series against England women in England. So now it's up to the men now to win the remaining 2 test matches and win this test series. So yeah, your initial thoughts about this match.
Yeah, very important test match. And as you said, like India has been in this position in this series itself where they were down the score line and then they again came back. So let's hope they can do it again here at Old Trafford. But right now, England have announced their squad. We know that Shoaib Bashir got that injury and they have brought Liam Dawson. But India is also struggling from so many injuries. I guess Akashdeep, Arshdeep, and maybe Rishabh Pant will not be able to keep.
Even Nitish Kumar Reddy also.
Nitish Kumar Reddy also. So many changes are going to happen in Indian team also, and the news are coming that they are again dropping Karun Nair and bringing Sai Sudarshan. That I think is a bit too harsh for Nitish Kumar. Sorry, for Karun Nair, because I guess he should have been given the chance in the entire series and even in the domestic series also. Because I don't guess Sai Sudarshan has done anything that he deserves, that he can replace.
I mean, it's only IPL performance.
Only on the
That,
basis of IPL performance. So obviously, that's not correct. But yeah, coming to the weather is also not very good today in Manchester. It's quite heavily raining, and entire day might get washed out. So let's hope. But still, now with Dawson coming, and as you said, that England batting is looking so like long.
yeah, so deep actually. Like, look at the kind of after Jimmy Smith, you're having Liam Dawson, Chris Wokes. On their day, they can score half centuries. Bryden Carr's already scored a half century in the previous Test match, and then Jofra Archer. There's no proper tail ender. At least India are having Bumrah and Siraj as proper tail enders. England are not having that kind of a proper tail ender. Everyone can contribute 30 to 40 runs in
And
their team.
I guess since England have such a strong batting lineup, I guess they'll go with the green top only, because we have seen that Indian batters struggled on green top. Shubman Gill couldn't score much in the third Test match, so maybe I
Yeah.
guess they'll go with this green top, because anyhow England batters will store around 300 and 350, even if it's a flat track or even if it's a green top.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe I guess that's the strategy will English management or the pitch curators will follow. But a difficult test match for India, because if India loses this, I guess then it will be really
Series will be gone, right? If India loses this, England will win the series.
obviously
3-1.
series will be gone. But obviously we have a next test match, and with this WTC point system, all the test matches are important. But
Yeah.
going down 3-1, then I guess it will be very difficult to make even play for draw in the last test match. So this test match is really very important, and I'm having very high hopes from Rishabh Pant in this match. Obviously he's injured, but let's see.
No, but actually, what they had said is Rishabh Pant might play as a proper batter. and maybe Dhruv Jural might come into the playing 11 in place of Nitish Kumar Reddy. So Dhruv Jural can give that wicket keeping option, and he can also give that stability to the batting down the order. So I think that is what they might do. But actually, to be honest, India have also played well in this Test series. It is just that those crucial moments where no, just think of it, isn't it? India could have so easily they could have been 3-0. How
Definitely.
often do you see a team? How often do you see a team they were not able to defend 371 in the first Test match in the fourth innings, and they could not chase 193 in the third Test match at Lords in the fourth innings. So just imagine if those two matches India had won, they could have won the series by now. So just those
Definitely.
small margins, small
Definitely,
margins.
that's correct. But we should also not forget that English team has shown some great skill and what I say that a great awareness, game awareness. The moment which they have clinched to the moment which they have stolen from Indian team is quite remarkable because in even in all the test matches, if you see if you analyze session wise, India dominated most of the sessions. But again, if you see the result, it still shows 2-1. And England are on the verge of winning a very, very hard fought series because even English
Yeah.
bowlers, if you see, Jofra Archer was not present in the first two matches. Even their batters are not in the prime form. Even Ben Stokes was struggling before this third test match. He was not batting well, he was not in that form. But now, as the series is progressing, I guess English men are coming back to the form. They now know how to win the series, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. And now actually it's more pressure on India because in those crunch moments when India need to seize those moments, they're not seizing it. Like, for example, in the previous match, KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant were forming a really good partnership. That run out of Rishabh Pant was not unnecessary. That triggered a collapse. And still, India were in a very good position where they could have got a first innings lead of 20 to 30 runs because when Jadeja and Washington Sundar were batting, it was like 376 for 6 they were. Only trailing by 11 runs. They still have 4 wickets in hand. Still, they managed to only level the scores. Now look at the victory margin for England in the third test match, 22 runs. What if India had got the 22 runs lead in the first innings? So
Hmm.
these are the kind of small things actually.
Definitely, definitely. So, our team needs to work on the fact that when you are ahead, just take the game away, like they did in the second match. They got such a big lead in the second test match that the game was actually over for England. You cannot chase. They should try to do those things only because most of the sessions India is dominating, but it is somehow due to some silly catch, like they are dropping some catches, those run outs they are losing. They are gifting matches to England.
And particularly the long tail actually which India are having. I think England are slightly having a better edge against India in this test match, particularly because England are playing 11 players. All of them can contribute with the bat.
Huh.
Whereas India are having a tail they are having.
That's why I'm thinking because they don't have a very what I say very specialist kind of a spinner in their team. So I don't guess they'll give that flat track which breaks and gives a spin and turn into the last 2 days or maybe last 4 5 sessions. So maybe they'll be going with green top because anyhow 11 batters they will somehow score around 350 runs. That's my take. And then they have very good bowling. If you see Ben Stokes, Archer, Vokes, Cars, they can start getting that movement of the pitch and it can be like ruthless for Indian batters.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, at least in the first two test matches, England were having Josh Tongue and Shoaib Bashir, who we were at least saying they are the proper tail enders.
Hmm.
At least England are batting only till Bryden Cars. If Shoaib Bashir and Josh Tongue, we can easily get them out quickly. But now we are not able to say that now. Now, like till India take 10 wickets, we cannot relax now. If you relax, then they will take the game away from India. What do you think?
Definitely, definitely. With such a long tail, obviously, 11 batters. I don't know how will they get them out. And Indian bowling now only, I guess, Siraj and Bumrah. And then third will be a newcomer. Maybe Prasidh Krishna is there, or maybe Anshul
I think
Kamboj.
mostly Kuldeep Yadav might come into the playing 11 today because Manchester might assist spinning conditions. And
Hmm.
we all know how England might struggle against spin also. So that is also a
Actually,
possibility.
Kuldeep Yadav should have played like initially only. Like in three of these matches, he should have been part in at least two of the games. But I don't know why they are neglecting him, because the kind of
Yeah,
wicket taking ability which Kuldeep Yadav has is just next to Jasprit Bumrah, because they both are the very attacking kind of bowlers. I'm not comparing Kuldeep Yadav and Bumrah. I'm saying the mindset of both the bowlers is really same. With Jadeja and Washington Sundar, it is quite a much defensive approach. Obviously, Washington got that 5 wicket, like 4 wicket haul or
four
six,
wickets,
four
four
wicket
wickets.
haul. Uh, but still, I'll go with Kuldeep only.
Yeah, just imagine like if Kuldeep Yadav plays, then Jadeja, Washington Sundar, Kuldeep Yadav, three spinners India will be playing. But I doubt whether Gautam Gambhir will be thinking on these lines actually. We are discussing, but they need to make these changes. But I think we also saw a message which came a few days ago that Kuldeep Yadav might play. And also they have brought back Anshul Kamboj into the
Hmm.
squad. Earlier, they had sent Anshul Kamboj home. They had brought Harshit Rana. Now, I don't know what is the sudden change of mind. Of course, they sent Harshit Rana off, and now they have brought back Anshul Kamboj into the squad. So maybe there is a possibility that Anshul Kamboj might also come into the playing 11 in place of Akashdeep. Do you think that is a possibility?
Definitely, because I guess Anshul Kamboj is making a debut today, because Akashdeep is also not fit. Arshdeep, Akashdeep, Nitish Kumar, and maybe Karun Nair, they are not playing today. So maybe Sai Sudarshan gets a chance also. But let's see. I don't know with Gautam Gambhir. And I am very surprised that Harshit Rana is not made to call, is not flown back to England after all
Yeah,
these injuries.
yeah, whatever India did before the Test series, now they are doing the opposite. They sent Harshit Rana home and they have brought back Anshul Kamboj, which is what we were all discussing. Like Anshul Kamboj has done well in domestic cricket. He has done well even in the IPL also. If you see Anshul Kamboj, he did decently well. So definitely, I think if he can get a chance, maybe he can also do well. Maybe they're also discussing that maybe instead of Nitish Kumar Reddy, Shardul Thakur might
Hmm.
again come into the playing 11. That is also a possibility.
This ping pong strategy I really don't like. Give those batters chance, give that all rounder a chance. Nitish Kumar Reddy played a very good knock in the fourth inning. Of the only thing was he was very defensive, but he was actually holding one end along with Jadeja. That partnership which happened, the number of balls they consume, because you bring in someone and after two matches you are dropping again, bringing Shardul Thakur. If he doesn't perform, again bring Nitish Kumar Reddy. Then why don't you do the same thing on this coach? Why don't you change that coach? Because he has not been performing very good in these last 11 matches.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Actually, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it shows that the management is still not having that clarity, which is the correct combinations. I mean, like even they themselves are confused, I think, and I think that is showing in all these selections. Like if you're having a fixed plan, if you have made a fixed plan, means they would have stuck to the plan from the start of the series itself. But now suddenly they are changing. Suddenly they are sending Anshul Kamboj home. Suddenly they are bringing him back. That shows that even the management is confused, right? And that should not be like that.
Definitely. Definitely. So, what's your take? Can India breach Old Trafford?
Uh, I gave a previous test match I gave in favor of India, and still they lost. Now in England are playing 11 players who can all of them can bat. So that is why I feel it will be extremely tough actually for India in this test match. I will go with England only.
I expect, like, I don't know whether 5 days matches will happen, because rain is playing a spoil sport here. So maybe it can head to a draw, or maybe I'll go with England or a draw. I'll not give India a chance in this match, because again, so many changes. Again, it is showing that even after three matches, even after so much time they have spent on this tour, the strategy is not clear. The changes
Yeah,
actually don't do good to any team, because in a foreign territory, you need some time to get established. Now, Nitish Kumar Reddy must have planned some things after that match, which he should be executing today. Karun Nair,
yeah,
after three matches, he should have planned all those things. But again, you are dropping someone, bringing somebody in just on the basis of IPL performance. That's not doing good. Give him a chance. Make him say him that you are our number three for at least for a year. We have around 5 test matches or 7 test matches, because obviously
yeah.
Now imagine the thing which I have already raised, that Sai Sudarshan comes, he doesn't score in two test matches. Now we get a domestic series, flat tracks. Sai Sudarshan scores tons of runs. So what? Even Karun Nair will score runs. So if you are giving chance to
Yeah.
Karun Nair, if you are bringing him back from the domestic, and you are saying that yes, we have trust on you, so at least try him for a series. You never know, because if you see, it's not that he's not getting that starts. He's getting starts. He's stitching those
Yeah, it's
small
not
small
converting.
partnership, but I don't know. And really, Karun Nair is the one of the unluckiest guys I have ever seen in my entire life. Like he's such.
Yeah. You cannot say like unlucky. Yes, like he scored
No,
those
no.
domestic runs, he got his second chance, but now he's not performing, right?
If
Like
you
he's the
look, if
only
you
guy.
look at the dismissals which he had, first innings dismissal, that catch of covers, then that return catch. So that usually doesn't happen in so much. So like he's finding new ways of getting out, and I don't know, but still I would like to give him a chance.
Yeah, definitely. I think you need to sometimes backing the players is also an art, they might say. Like even during their tough times, you need to back those players, and I think that is what they should do. And judging one player based on this test series is a little harsh actually, because still
Definitely.
you can after this India will be playing home test series against West Indies. So
Hmm.
Karun Nair should play in that test series. Who knows? Maybe he might do well in that test series because
Definitely,
home
definitely.
conditions are different from away conditions. Yeah,
Definitely, that's my point, is that you cannot judge a player playing him in an English tour with the performance of a player in playing an Indian tour. Obviously, they'll a player playing in on this Indian pitches will find it easy to score runs. So
yeah,
that's my
definitely.
point is. So what are you players which you think will perform really very well? My players actually did very well in the last match. Joe Root, I said. Even I said. I even forgot whom I said. I only remember Joe Root.
No, KL Rahul, you said
KL Rahul, yeah. KL Rahul also scored a century, actually. Both of them.
Jadeja. Jadeja also performed.
Hmm.
So yeah, for this test match, I think from England, I think Liam Dawson will do good actually because considering his all-round abilities, I think Liam Dawson will be an important player, and also uh, I think Ben Stokes is due for a big knock. I think he can also bat well. So I'm going with these two
Choose
to
any of the
perform
player
well.
from top three. I'll say Jack Crawley, Ben Duckett, Oli Pop. One century is coming from one of these. Like they are. It's been long time I have seen Jack Crawley or Oli Pop performing. So I guess
No, Liverpool got a century in Headingley, right?
Headingley he got. Yeah.
Even Ben Duckett
Ben
also he
Duckett
scored a
got in
century.
the first test match. But from Ben
Yeah.
Duckett, I expect a kind of a very fast 150 or 160. Like he's that kind of a player.
I don't think India will allow that to happen though. But yeah, it's not bad to expect. But Indian bowlers are not that bad actually. They will
Not
bowl
saying
well.
they are bad, but again, you see the kind of strategy which English batters will be following. But surprisingly, in the last Test match, if you see, Indians were playing with the mind games, with mind of English batter, because they were not giving them runs. The entire net run rate of English batters was around three or maybe less than three in this entire Test match. So that was a very
Yeah,
different kind of a Test match.
England were not playing baseball in the previous Test match. They were
And that's
playing
that's
proper.
very good. That's very good. Actually, they don't did not took on their ego and they batted according to the situation. That was very, very good from England also.
And sometimes I feel like in the second innings, the kind of shot which Yashasvi Jaiswal played to get
Hmm.
out, I mean, that was a very irresponsible shot, right? What do you think so? I
Ah,
mean,
with
you don't.
Yashasvi as well, that's the thing actually. He goes for those cuts and pulls. Obviously, it didn't. He was unlucky a bit. But with Yashasvi as well, the thing is he will score runs. He has been very consistent. He has got one century also in this series, so I guess he'll score big in upcoming four innings.
Yeah, okay. So maybe I will go with Yashasvi Jaiswal to perform well in this Manchester Test match. And also, obviously, KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant, and Ravindra Jadeja. I'm backing to score the runs. And bowling wise, obviously Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj and Kuldeep Yadav. These
If he
are
gets
my
a
players to
chance.
watch out
Yeah,
for.
if he gets a chance. Obviously, Kuldeep Yadav will be a difficult nut to crack for the English batters. Too many reverse
And
sweeps I'm expecting.
one astonishing fact is that Kuldeep Yadav hasn't played many Test matches in his career so far. Like I don't know why
True.
he's always been that underrated player who has not got enough chances. Do you feel like that?
Definitely, he has been really very unlucky, and that he couldn't get a chance in this Indian Test team. Maybe he needs to work a bit more on his batting, because nowadays our coaches are looking for all rounders, that too in a Test matches rather than a specialist. Another thing I would like to tell you that Michael Vaughan again has tweeted that it's a bowling paradise in Manchester. So as I told you, green top is going to be the uh, offer. Green top is going to be offered. So good to see at least our bowlers. Another fifer for Bumrah.
Yeah, Bumrah, Siraj, and who knows? Maybe even Anshul Kamboj can also. If it is a green top, means Anshul Kamboj should play then definitely.
The only thing is Anshul Kamboj should not leak runs, because we know how English batters will plan their strategy. Bumrah and Siraj are one of the best in their business right now.
Yeah.
But Anshul Kamboj, seeing this green top, he might get greedy and might go for wickets, and in doing so, he might leak those runs. And so the main thing should be Anshul Kamboj should focus on his line and length, and wickets will come. So let's see. That's the thing actually.
And thing is, against this kind of an England team where all 11 players can bat, you cannot relax until you pick up 10, until you pick the full 10 wickets, you cannot relax. That is
Definitely.
one thing which Indians should keep in mind. If India relaxes after picking up 7 wickets, then the eighth wicket and ninth wicket partnership can put on 100 runs. They have the capability. England has the capability. So you just cannot relax. Even after picking 7, 8 wickets, you should not relax. They should maintain the full intensity while picking till picking up the 10th wicket. Till then, they should maintain the full intensity. What do you think?
Definitely. 11 batters, you cannot rest. So here the captaincy of Shubman Gill also comes to test that how will he plan the overs of Bumrah, Siraj, because if he focuses too much on taking wickets of top five, Bumrah and Siraj get tired, then again you'll have to work with your spinners, or maybe Shardul or Nitish, whosoever plays. So accordingly, he will have to plan. Workload is also another new concept which has arisen nowadays.
Yeah.
Maybe it is last test match for Bumrah, and maybe he might come back even after this test match to India. There are also news, but if India wins or if India gets a draw here, so I don't guess, like, I will be surprised to see Bumrah doesn't play the fifth test match, because series will be on the line, or maybe if a match is drawn, India will have to win the next match to level the series. So let's see.
And
Uh,
it's not only about the series, actually, like for WTC purposes,
hmm,
also, it is very important to win at least one of the remaining two test matches because you don't want to straight away have four losses the
the
first
first, yeah,
series.
definitely the first series you are playing for WTC, because yeah, actually, yes, for WTC, when at least two wins or maybe one draw, one win will be a very good thing, because we have very easy home series, home cycle coming. So let's see. Yeah, I guess now we can wrap this up.
I don't know. I will tell you my wish actually. Like even if we are losing the series, at least if we can win in Manchester, just because I'm saying because we were winless at Edgbaston till this Test series, we didn't win a single Test match at Edgbaston, and India won their first ever Test match, first ever Test win at Edgbaston came in this Test series. So like that, if we can win in Manchester again, it will be the first ever victory in Manchester for India. So even if India loses the Test series, India can say we did a double breach. Edgbaston Fortress Edgbaston breached, Fortress Manchester breached. What do you think? At least you can
That's
carry some
actually,
happy.
but I don't guess that's going to happen again and again.
No, like it is year 2025, so unpredictable things can happen. So you never know. But at least you can carry some happy memories from this Test series if India can do the double breach
So
like that.
obviously, see, for me, results are not important. The third test match, the grit, the determination which both the teams showed, like Actually, it took me back to my old days where test match was actually a test match, where like so much fighting is done, overs without a run, last ball singles to keep the strike, all those things like actually are very good for test cricket. So if this kind of test match is on the plate, I'll take it any day. So yes, that's
Yeah. Actually, the thing is, when Jadeja, Bumrah, and Siraj were batting in the towards the end of that Lord's Test match, I got reminded of many other Test matches where. Do you remember that Kusal Pereira's innings against South Africa in Durban in 2019? Also, Ben Stokes' innings in Headingley in 2019. So I really thought maybe Jadeja can do like that and maybe take it to the end. Even another test match in 2010. VVS Lakshman will bat along with Ishan Sharma and
and
Pragyan Oja.
Pragyan Oja. Yeah, I remember all those
Yeah,
matches.
so it can be done. It was possible for Jadeja to do that, but unfortunately, again, it was a poor shot from Bumrah. The shot which he played to got out was not a good shot. He could have maybe stayed more at the crease, and of course, Siraj that shot it went on to the stumps. So
Yeah,
really hard luck to uh,
definitely.
otherwise, Jadeja could have produced a miracle out of absolutely nowhere. It was possible, but unfortunately, luck didn't favor India. So, having said that, let's see. Maybe India can bounce back and can win in Manchester. And as I said, we can carry happy memories from this Test series by double breaching fortresses in England. So, on that note, any final thoughts you have before we can
Yeah,
wrap?
so actually, I hope that rain doesn't spoil in the game and we get to see 15 sessions of pure cricket and the match goes till the fifth day and we get to see all this very good test match. And maybe India can win this match and level the series. That will add some more flavors to the series. So on this note, I guess we can end this up.
So, you are saying maybe India can win this Test match, and you are giving predictions towards England.
I'm saying if it happens, that's correct. Like, but logically speaking, English are favorites for this match.
Uh, Okay, on that note, we come to the end of the preview of the fourth Test match between India and England at the Manchester Old Trafford. So it is going to be a really interesting next 5 days of this Test match. In fact, another interesting thing is that all the three Test matches that have happened till now have all gone till the fifth day, and that to last session on fifth day. So that itself is very good for Test cricket, I would say. And I will not be surprised if this Test match also goes for 5 days. So yeah, it is going to be really interesting. Let's see who comes out on top. We'll be back again tomorrow to do the review of day one of this test match between India and England. So until then, please like, share, subscribe to our channel Data Do Not Lie. Post your comments in the comment section. We'll be back again tomorrow. Cheers, guys.